Aquarius, welcome to your predictions for love for April 2022. Hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot while I'm shuffling, please and thank you. My name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. If you would go ahead and click that bell also so you don't miss any of my notifications for your future tarot card readings. We're going to get right into your currently reading energy straight away, Aquarius. We're going to find out how you're vibing right now, and going into your tarot card reading is going to take us into your love stuff for April, okay? So all of that will kind of melt and blend together, but this is just going to confirm the tarot and vice versa. So let's get started. I do have a live personal reading on here, so I'll be doing that straight after Aquarius. So I will let you know when I do that, and then you can just exit out if you want, or you can stay for the show. We're going to stay with the show, folks. All right, Aquarius, let's get started. So ready. All right. So currently you are on the path. You're on the right path. You're on the journey of something specific when it comes to your partnership, your romantic. It could even be with a friendship. However it resonates for you. I'm just feeling like there's definitely a partner, some sort of a pairing and a balancing moving into this very maybe karmic or just like a spiritual or just like energetically connecting, like really vibing each other. It's definitely a new start, a new beginning. Again, if this resonates with a couple or somebody who's in a pair, then this is just resonating and starting a new cycle in the relationship. Hey, Leah, I announced that I would do your live reading. I'll do that at the end of this Aquarius reading, and then I let everyone know so they can exit out or they can stay for the show. It's up to them. So I will just get through this and then we'll get into your reading, girl. Yeah, it's definitely, you're very consumed with this new beginning, this new cycle, or this new, starting over. You're welcoming to it, but it's like you're very tied down to it. You're energetically very distracted. You're very distracted physically, probably. And mostly because it's like a new vibe and it's very much connecting you with this other person. And we're going to confirm that with this tarot reading. We're going to find out your thoughts and feelings on the person as well as their zodiac sign. We're going to see how you see them and how they see you versus how it actually is. And we're going to get into a likely outcome, future action, however you see it. Perfect. I ended the last stream because that was the Capricorn reading, and this one's for Aquarius. Okay. Yep. All right, let's get your thoughts and feelings. Again, positivity, of course. The sun is confirming those oracle readings already. Four of Pentacles, you're kind of letting go of control in the situation. Probably dating somebody with ombre hair. They're an air sign. Somebody who has dark hair at the top and it's a lighter color at the bottom. This person has olive skin for me. They could even have just like a very light blonde, maybe, I'm thinking. I'm sorry, I just went out of my... Anyway, so your sense of safety usually, Aquarius, is to keep in control of the situation, to keep stable, to keep the situation as safe as possible for you. But you're kind of just trusting, you're just allowing things, you're kind of letting go of control here, which is really a good thing. Or you're feeling like out of control, however that resonates. But you're definitely, your thoughts on the person are very positive, you're very inviting, you're welcoming, it's very warm when it comes to this person. This person's probably younger than you. But they are learning how to communicate. They're learning how to be in a relationship. They're in a place where they're learning to be fair, especially when it comes to a relationship. And they're learning how to find change, okay? Their feelings on the situation is that they have memories with you. So it could be somebody that you know, that you have some sort of a relationship with. But it is a new romantic relationship, okay? And it could also be indicating that they feel like there's something going on as far as like they're thinking that maybe there might be some stuff that they're not quite aware of yet when it comes to you and being in this relationship. They could be a fire sign or an air sign I'm going with. Let's find out intentions. What are their intentions? What are your intentions? Oh, we're talking about Aquarius, okay? So your intentions are to keep it going. You want to keep things going. You want to keep this connection. You want to keep loving, keep being strong. Their intentions are less than trying. So they're not going to like be like super invested. They're not going to be like, being inventive and thinking of things to do and, adding to that passion. They're not bringing action of passion at all. That's their intentions. They might be laying low. They might be playing around, like making you beg for it, or trying to play hard to get type of thing. I just dropped all my cards. Hold on. This happens. This happens on the job. And it happens for a reason usually. Okay, so let's find out how it is. How do you see them versus how it really is? We're going to find that out, okay? All right. Again, this is just confirming that Oracle Ace of Swords upright there. You're very understanding. You're a very logical, rational type of person. You really want to start a new beginning with this person. You see them as a new beginning. You do. And karmically, you're right. Okay. Because that's how it really is. Karmically, yes, you are on the right path. You're on the wheel of fortune here. Things are looking upright. But over here on this end of things, they see you as a change. They even see you as a part of their, kind of tower beginning, like after the tower, chaos and craziness. They feel like you're kind of like that new start, that fresh start. And they definitely are being honest about that, because how it really is that they're really wanting to plan things with you. And they're very passionate for you. They're just, low key on things. They want you to work for it. Oh, I know it is. It's so cute. It's like my fave. I love it. Okay. Let's find out if I like the outcome. Okay, eights. This is a forever type of jam. Lots of eights. So there's, it's definitely feeling like the movement or the action towards this is like, because it could be a forever type of thing. This could be somebody you're long-term with for sure. Here in upcoming April, by the ending of things will look a little shaky, only because there's going to be something that is changing. It's going to add to the growth of either you or this relationship in general. But the comfort's going to be tested here, and there will be a little added anxiety. And for me, the action or the anxiety is going to be more of like a hoping or, trying to stay out of that stagnancy. But you're definitely wanting to stay in that resolve for sure. Especially physically, you just feel as if you're content, and it's a good time for you to explore. I mean, physically, you guys are going to be into things, and definitely mind-wise, you guys are connecting. And there will be a nice little speed all the way into the next month of May. The movement, the speed, it's all really good. It's all full of hope, and you're definitely on the right path, though. Stay on that path and learn how to explore, not just physically, but just make sure that you're exploring the patience. Be patient with this person and try not to be too distracted from other things in your life. I hope so. I love the Fool card. I love being the Fool. I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to timestamp this now, but I'm going to start your reading. All right, I'm going to start shuffling the cards just to get your current energy, Aaliyah. Remind me, you're a, gosh dang it, I should know this. I just did this, I would guess. I'm going to get your current energy. So I am doing a personal reading, so if you want to exit out, please feel free. Just go ahead and check out Hangman Tarot, subscribe, and click that bell. Other than that, we're going to start Aaliyah's personal reading. And if you want to stay, you're more than welcome. Virgo rising. Okay. Is there any questions you're wanting to get out here? Or you just want something in specific, like as far as like me just doing it, or how would you like to go into this reading? I'm going to start with your current energy because that's just where I like to start. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute. Just go get dressed and stuff, okay? Maybe we'll just go to the doctor. Okay, just a general. All right. Perfect. Whoops. So just kind of an upcoming month type thing. Okay. Okay, let's start your current energy first. I like to just get off a good start here. Okay, perfect. We'll do it. General read for Leah, Virgo. Okay, still kind of attached to something as far as a conflict goes, probably something romantic. There's definitely still an attachment here though. Instead of, being kind of tied to that conflict, it's almost like there's something that you could be doing because you're kind of feeling stuck or stagnant. And there's definitely it's time to start healing. There's definitely a path open for you, but there's just lack of trust for it, and that's fine, again, because sometimes we're weary of things. But if you were to start healing and really working on yourself, things would really switch up as far as being attached to kind of overthinking this conflict that you had or this chaos that was around you, because it definitely came out of nowhere. Again, there was a lot of hidden things in that chaos that kind of came like at you, like from afar. You were like, what the fuck? So yeah, currently just putting you in that indecision on how to move forward for sure. The action, you're definitely got a lot of hope. There's a lot of stagnancy still, again, kind of around it. And you're really wanting to level up. But again, to get into a forever kind of like moving forward energy, or the action is to put forth to your lifetime, your karmic path, you're going to have to start healing, start loving on the inside, start healing some childhood wounds like we talked about last time. I think this came up also. You're a Taurus, Zeus. Awesome. Okay, so that's your current energy. So that's where we're coming from when we get into this general reading, current state of mind. We're going to find out any immediate things that come up that will pop up for your month of April, and anything that we need to know around the situation, okay? So we're going to find out any obstacles, any immediate concerns, as well as anything we need to know about it. Okay. Okay. And you're young, yeah. Okay, so you kind of supporting you and supporting yourself emotionally and really being stable in who you are as a person, but just really being balanced in connection to your own self is there. That is the immediate concern. And this is just indicating you need to try to learn how to clear things up within the mind, clear things up from the past, because that's going to bring a lot of discipline when you come in to like communicating with other people. I don't know, it just keeps bringing up communication, really learning how to communicate and educate yourself on that in specific. Sometimes, when we are not prone to having a good conversation, we're more prone to being confused. We get, in a place where we're feeling really unfair, and then we come from a place of heated, maybe violence, aggression. So that will pop up, especially if we're not like educating ourselves on how to talk to somebody. But this is just you kind of like in a place, this is just the immediate concern in this upcoming month of April. So this is just confirming to me, and this brings indecision like no other, especially when we don't know what we want to do. We don't know how to talk. Good, perfect. That's definitely what you need. Any obstacles that you might face around this situation? A romance, maybe. Could be a romance or something that really feels not as safe as you should have it when you're really starting up, trying to connect to yourself and learning how to communicate, gaining access to therapy, things like that. When you're in a place where you're getting advice, sometimes it's hard to feel like it's an exciting time because it's such hard work. The celebration comes after the hard work, okay? Because the therapy, the guidance, the advice, that's all wonderful, but it feels like shit once you start opening things up. So know that, because a lot of times we think that we shouldn't feel like shit when we're in therapy. So if you're in therapy and you feel like shit, understand that by the end of that, by the end of, you know, moving towards, you know, healing on your process, you're going to get into a place where it's extremely exciting. There's going to be some sort of celebration because there's something there waiting, you know, but there could be a romance that tries to come in here. It'll be somebody that you trust. Okay. Somebody a little bit younger, probably around your age, maybe a little bit older than you. They could be blonde, olive skin, white, curly, probably olive skin, I would say. Yeah, this person's extremely wonderful. They're very grounded. You're very trusting of them. They're very safe. And this is a pentacles, and it is also earth element. So however you want to take that and run with it, it could just be somebody in general who's kind of like, you know, they could be, you know, a part of the obstacle. They could be a part of the challenge when you're dealing with therapy or dealing with working on yourselves. Okay. Let's find out something that is very much fading into the past. So something that's fading into the past is it was a new beginning, a clear, inviting communication was really good at first with this person. This person was very passionate with you. You guys were very passionate. King of Wands could be a fire sign, could be an air sign also. But this is something that is very much moving into the past. But there was a new beginning with them and it was quickly shut off. So the communication with this person was very aggressive. It was very back and forth. It was very much not understanding relationship. The relationship wasn't very understanding. It was very uncomfortable, but they came out like they were like something else, but then they were like, they were not good. It was not good. Let's find out anything that's upcoming, any circumstances that are upcoming. Okay. Trying to get to some kind of an ending, some kind of a closure with something physically, or it could have something to do with your stream of income, could have something to do with financials, but that is your upcoming month of April, dealing with therapy, dealing with something that might get in the way of that therapy, or feeling a certain way, not being comfortable with it, setting some intentions to know that that's going to happen. You're going to feel uncomfortable and then the good stuff will come. But there's also karmically, you're going to be dealing with some kind of an ending as financial, could even be a job. Okay. Let's get our last couple cards here. Okay, that Wands person keeps popping up. They could even get in the way of whatever this is upcoming. They could even get in the way of that, especially when it comes to any of your kind of like solution to something, or you getting into a better, you know, understanding or knowing with this, whatever this is karmically that you're supposed to be dealing with, this closure, this ending. I don't know if you financially have some, oh, there you go. Well, he might actually get into the way of that. He might, you know, create kind of a storm when it comes to you leaving that job. But as far as like, you know, any kind of like partnership or cooperation, it won't happen because he has a lot of deceit and bad intention. Okay. He's still annoyed. He's still bothered. But the more that he fucks with you, the more that you need to heal, the more that you need to love on yourself so that you can beat that out. Okay. Because it's going to come from emotional immaturity. He's going to come from confusion. He's going to be very unfair with you. He's going to be very much lacking any sort of passion and love, respect, you name it. Let's get a likely outcome for the ultimately for April. Okay, Four Swords reverse and Cups reverse. Okay, so that Earth sign is popping up again once again by the end of April into the beginning of May, most likely. But they are popping up as far as like a person that you want to be around or wants to be around you. They bring a lot of security, a lot of safety. But again, you trust this person probably already. You could know them. I just feel like they're coming at you with the weird face. Just watch and make sure that their actions align with their words. Just because they're this great earth sign and they're this great person and they bring like a lot of aspects that you want in a person, they bring it to the plate, does not mean that's who they are. So if what they do doesn't match up with what they're saying, go, leave. That means no. Okay. because the likely outcome here is you're definitely going to be getting more into these places of wanting peace. You're really going to be working on that. And especially when it comes to romance, you're going to want your romance or your relationships to be very peaceful and drama free. So you're really going to try and get into a place, most likely with your therapy, to get in a completion or some sort of ending with any of your emotional, like, loose ends or your romance or the partners that you were fucking around with. You want to tie those up and end that shit. But these are in reverse, lacking a little energy again because we're not quite there yet. But this is something that is going to be a likely outcome for your month of April. Yeah. Yeah, they usually are, because they're actually just kind of like, they're grooming you. They pretend to be something they're not, but they also have something on the side no matter what, even when they're beginning and they're ending with you, because they always have another source to kind of feed on. And that's just the type, you know, a sad, traumatic, whatever situation they went through that has made them so that they're that way. Yes, you're going to find closure, but it's going to take some work. And again, you're really going to have to like beat that pattern. So this person might come in a disguise of a really nice person. You need to beat the pattern of falling for it. Stop falling for it, because you know when words are not lining up with action, you know immediately. If you even have to question their motive, they're not the one. They're not the one. And you have a lot of time to find that one, but the one needs to be you. Your true love needs to be you. And then you will call in all of that yummy, loving, beautiful, romantic, imaginative, inventive stuff. Okay? But it's all about you, because you got to live with you for the rest of your fucking life. You do not want to work on somebody else's bullshit and forget about yours. Okay? So if somebody comes in, understand that we all wear a mask, but it's, you know, we can always feel when it's not a great underneath the mask. Okay? All right, Aaliyah, thank you so much for coming in, and I am honored to do your personal read. Thanks for letting me do it out here. It's actually, I don't know, it's something fun about it. Anyway, please go ahead and hit subscribe, click that bell, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. See ya.